So, I'm holding this book right now, which inspired Rhonda Byrne to create the movie The Secret, right? And it catch on to the masses. It catch on to millions of people who have watched her movie. And of course, she's using all the social proof, all the authority bias, all the quote unquote influencers, right? Because they are influencer. Because Oprah Winfrey is a massive influencer. She's a billionaire. That's working on your fucking cognitive bias. Now, I guess I don't know how when people watch this movie, probably people who watch it probably know already they're in tune with themselves, they're in tune with the universe, that they know that that everything is connected, that this knowledge been out there for a while. It's not like it's hidden. It's just that it's not widely spread. It's not popular. It's not like it is now, right? Quote unquote law of attraction, right? And so, but the problem is these teachings, spiritual teachings, or psychics, or metaphysics, or law of attraction, or any quote unquote awakened people, right? Here's the thing: main problem with quote unquote awakened people, they think that they know the truth, but the problem with the truth is these truths become the way that they see the world. And as they see the world, it becomes their dogma, a religion. So anybody who doesn't agree with their truth, they would debate it. And what happened is they don't like me if, quote unquote, I am them, but I don't think like them. Like these teaching will cloud your judgment if it doesn't help you to live a life that you truly want, or on your own term, or your true design. Because if it get you in the wrong direction, it can lead you astray. I can see that these teaching could lead many people astray, because people who have developed deep teaching, deep knowledge within the occult, the spiritual awakened world, but they're not connected with the physical reality. Think about this. We all know Jim Carrey, right? And if law of attraction people get this in their head, that even if Jim Carrey, because we don't talk about this as much as we should be talking about, if Jim Carrey visualized about his, he wrote a check to himself, right? And he visualized that, he at that time he was broke, right? If he wrote that, but if he didn't take action on his dream, nothing would happen. But he took action, right? He took that part into action. So what ended up happening is awakened people know the truth, but they don't do anything about it, because they say, oh shit, cool, we're connected, let's sing Kumbaya together and create, and they start like keeping them to themselves, and they start like becoming hermits, and they start like spreading nonsense. And what happened, this nonsense spread throughout the on internet and YouTube land and all Facebook area, and it doesn't really help you. So I was reading, what was it? This page. Where is it? Chapter 11, acting in certain way. So I will read you. But you must not rely upon thought alone. Now this is what I found out. To paying attention to your personal and not paying attention to personal action. That is the rock upon which many otherwise scientific metaphysical thinkers meet shipwreck. The failure to connect thought with personal action. Man must not only think, but his personal action must apply his thought. Whatever your action is to be, it's evident you must act now. Do not give your creative impulse to original substance and then sit and wait for results. So this is what happened, right? When people put delusional knowledge out there on the YouTube land, and they're creating for me, this is why I do what I do, because I have passion for it, because I know what is out there, right? And I'm so passionate to put this on YouTube so this could be spread upon other influencer, because they're responsible for this message. If they're not careful, they're having effect on people minds and soul and heart, and they should be responsible to put whatever message is out there correctly instead of incorrectly. This is why it does not help to spread the message when the masses is already in delusional, because they hope and wish for great things to happen, but they don't make the personal investment, personal development into themselves, and taking their passion, their drive in the right direction of their dream. Now, when you want to live a life that is your making, that's on you. Nobody's gonna do it for you. That's on you. Nobody gonna put a video out there, right, to spread the good message, right? You gotta do it, right? And so people sit and wait for things to happen, right? And they don't do anything about it. So they visualize whatever that means, right? Like, let's say they have a vision, a goal board or something. But if they don't take action, those pictures, those whatever they want for themselves will never happen. Yes, but also they have to deal with the fact that they're going to have hardship, failures. But nobody wants to tell you that. They only want to tell you the good times. They don't want to tell you that there's peaks and valleys. They don't want to tell you that. They don't tell you that, oh shit, you're gonna, like, things don't go the way you plan it to be, but you still have to push forward. They don't tell you that. They positive thinking is good, being optimistic is good, but when it comes when positive thinking and optimism, like Gary Vee say, it become a delusion for people. It make them feel good for a while, but it doesn't make them take into action. If you do, you will never get them. Act now. There's never any time but now. Your vision and faith will set the creative force in motion towards you, right? As you move, what was it? I remember Brian Tracy said, right? As you move towards the goal moves towards you. And that's you linking to your personal thoughts and action, right? Action make everything happen. Nothing happens. I think that people want it like just instant manifestation. You know what? Those people who want instant manifestation don't have great lives. They may think they do, but they don't have great lives. They don't get to tell those great stories, how they overcome it. You know why? Here's the thing. Most people don't understand this, is that the failures that you have, the obstacle, those hard time, so when you tell these stories, let's say one day you become successful, you want to be able to connect people who are going through the hard time, who are looking for hope to inspire, right? It's like you finally overcome something that was, you thought it was impossible, or you overcome something that was so hard, and make you almost give up on that dream, and then you have to rely, because the thing that the vision, like, you have to have a lot of drive to do something of your dream. That's a lot of drive and energy, right? And it make you push forward into that direction. But if you're living a life that's not your making, and it doesn't drive you to create something beautiful for the world, and then that's a really terrible life to live. And so what end up these teaching is like, well, the Awakened people talk about the reptilians. Okay, so here's the thing that I want to talk about, is why is it that Awakened people, that they talk about everything is within them, or all the answer within them, and also the psychic communities, or I mean the psychics or the intuitive. Why is it that they say it's not outside forces, right? Here's the thing. Let me put you in this form. They say it's not the outside forces, it's within you, right? All the answer within you. Why is it they always afraid of some outside forces like the devil, right? The Illuminati, the elites, or some crazy shit. What that's like a fucking contradiction shit. Like it make no damn sense, right? That's an outside forces, and it's controlling you, and it's making your mind fucked up. You think that's happening? The outside forces, I guess. And then this is why we live, why awakened people live a very delusional life. Meditation is good, right? Spiritual practice of meditation is good for your health, right? Tai Chi is good, right? Writing your goal down is good. Having a vision for yourself, and then when you take action, you believe that give you more faith, right? When you take the action, it, it if you don't take any action, nothing happens, right? You don't want to live in most of the, because think about this: when the secret got passed around, or go viral, whatever you want to call it, become popular, what ended up happening is the masses have a very, if they have years of conditioning, years of belief, and they don't want to work hard anymore. See, this is where uh, the teaching of the secret and the law of attraction meet shipwreck. Is when the masses come into this, they think that they can just sit and dream and they all come. So this what happened is there's no work that put it in. Like that's the delusion that they live in. And nobody lived that way. No great people live that way. Like they have a vision, they have a goal. No great company lived that way, right? No great entrepreneur lived that way. They all, like great entrepreneurs that I look up to. They don't. They push their boundaries. They push their awareness, because the only way you want to be aware of something, you take action on that to see, right? But they don't do that. They don't teach you that. They said once you know this, you're like everything will be perfect. No, right? No, hell no. The masses still believe in the lottery ticket mentality. That's why a lot of law of attraction people, especially because they want views and follow. See, here's the thing. Just because the land of YouTube teach law of attraction, teach the law of attraction people who are teaching this are putting out law of attraction ticket, that you know why? Because it get them views, it get them watch time, and it get them attention, so they can somehow believe, manifest. That's the easy way out. That's the masses. That's the mind of many people, right? But they're not willing to put forth the effort to make things happen, or the great quote unquote things happen in their life. And what end up happening is they're willing to debate with you, right? Quote unquote awakened people. They're willing to debate with you, and they're not willing to learn. That's also a downside, right? The downside of quote unquote awaken is that you lead astray of a very path that you want to go on to, right? It doesn't clear your mind. It doesn't clear your thinking. It doesn't help you for your vision to come true. So your vision must be with, or your goal, or your thought must lead with personal action, as it said in this book. It is by Wallace D. Wattles. Also, Bob Proctor. Read this. I think who was it? Earl Nightingale, and who's his name? Lloyd Conan, right? He read this book, and Bob Proctor was curious what book he read. So that's pretty much it. That's my thought for today.